Always.
So once the company and I parted ways, this friend, this acquaintance,
Schumla. The German word you're looking for.
this acquaintance said, "Hey, if you give
The
me
acquaintance who shall remain nameless.
shall remain nameless too, because you know what, who knows where this is gonna go? I don't know.
You know what?
This could just end up on my mother's feed. Like I don't know.
That friend that shall remain nameless has done hard time in the U.S. So we don't want to tread too.
We gave a lot of money to pay what we thought was for the franchise, but ended up being his debt that he owed the franchise. And then we took over, and he was going to stay with us for at least 6 months.
And he crossed the border and never came back.
And he fled the country and told me I was on my own and not to worry, I would be okay. And were we okay?
Eventually
we were okay.
It took a long time to dig out of that hole.
It was...
but we learned a good life lesson.
Yeah. And what was that? For all those entrepreneurs that are listening.
For all those entrepreneurs that are listening, I would highly recommend that you get a good lawyer.
We failed to mention that we used his lawyer
and
to sign the documents and his accountant to save money, because we want to save money and you don't want to spend money. You want to save money, Mike. So we'll just use my lawyer and my accountant and everything will be fine. And we didn't check the books and we didn't... Yeah.
Well, that's another part of being an entrepreneur that's very tricky.
Especially
in this trade, is that cars, people, but accounting is not your strong suit.
I'm not a numbers guy.
Favorite.
Not a numbers guy.
I said it's not your favorite.
Yeah.
I didn't say you're not a numbers guy.
Well,
you haven't been in the past. You're learning, but you have to learn.
The bottom line that I learned in retail does not apply when you own your own business. It's different when you manage for someone and when you own it.
Because it's somebody else's money and
That's
somebody
right.
else's risk.
And it's someone else's risk. And, I wrote the article there in Autosphere last month about the skin in the game. It's more than just skin in the game, because when you're the entrepreneur and you're the boss, the buck stops with you. So if something goes wrong, it ultimately falls on your shoulders, and your people can leave and get a job somewhere else, but you can't.
So I would say for the entrepreneurs out there that expert advice is important.
Having the right people.
Invaluable.
Well, absolutely. And getting on with that, having the right team members. Like we've got a great team here at Urban Automotive.
Absolutely.
Over the years, we've had various individuals, some good, some not so good.
I think the most fun individuals were the teenagers that had to service our full service clients at the gas bar. I learned a lot about...
After we got the franchise, which I thought was the garage, but it turned out that the franchise agreement was actually centered around the gas bar and not the repair shop. The repair shop was the add-on. So everything was hinged and focused on the gas bar. And I had a run-in with the regional rep when I first took over very quickly and very early, where I said, I don't give a darn. That's not what I said, but for purposes here.
For this platform.
For this platform, because my priest might be watching. Father Chris, yeah. You never know. I don't give a darn.
Swearing's not a sin.
Well, it's inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
So, I don't give a darn about your gas bar. And then he whipped out the agreement and said, well, maybe you should have read this.
Well, and maybe our lawyer should have.
We need to make sure that you're hitting quota on gas sales, and you need to be selling our stuff, and you can't have anything outside of our brand on the front counter and all that good stuff. And by the way, we're taking 10% of your earnings.
Yes, your franchise fee will come.
Your franchise fee is 10% of whatever you make.
Yeah.
So that was a lot.
But what ended up happening and really opened our eyes was the fact that we needed that gas bar. We needed the repair shop to pay for the people that were at the gas bar.